What up and welcome. I'm Matthew Msengati, the designer and developer. This is my YouTube channel, Coded Design, where I teach coding and user interface design. This is a series with the name 5-Minute PHP, where I explain PHP concept and techniques in only 5 minutes, so that for absolute beginners. So let's continue. We were talking about data types. Data types in PHP. We have mentioned a string, we have mentioned an integer, we have mentioned a float, we have mentioned a boolean. Something that we didn't talk about: a boolean can be true and also it can be false. And I said after data types we are going to get into conditional, the if else the statement. So let's continue with data type. Then the next data type is gonna be, and let's say it's null. Okay, obviously this reminds me, let me just get into it while I'm here, and let me make a note. Variable naming conventions. So this reminds me that I am not allowed in PHP to name a variable null. Why? Because null, it's a special word in PHP, so you can't just use it the same way I can't just say variable false, because these words they in programming language they are called reserved words. Every programming language has got its own reserved word. So after the data type, I'm just gonna jump to variable naming conventions, and then I'm going to get into conditional statements, because I've been reminded by that. Let me just say null one, or let me just not use it at all. Yeah, let me just say not that sorry. Okay, now let me just check if was it because it's a reserved word or I forgot to put that. It's very important that we can also test. Okay, so PHP looks like it's a forgiving language. Some other programming languages, you are not allowed to use certain names in variable names. Then those languages, I think they are called strict languages. Yeah, I think they are called strict languages, where they are very, very strict on what data type do you use and so forth. But however, let's continue. We were on a data type called null. What is null? In programming language or in the computer world, you can have a number, you can have a string, you can have a space. For instance, if we are here, this is a space. But what if there is some sort of nothing? I can say, what if there is nothing, like as in nothing? If we've got a space is a certain character in the computer language, and when the computer interprets it, maybe it can be some sort of compiled into a certain number. But in the computer world, there is a data type called nothing, which is just, it's nothing. It's not empty. Yeah, maybe it's empty, but it means it has not been assigned. So that means it means nothing. So if it's nothing, then that is null. Maybe when we are continuing in details and we are using null to test for some certain condition, you will understand it. But also null, it's one of the data type. Otherwise, let's end this video here to keep it short, simple and straight, and also to keep moving. I'm Matthew Msengati. Thanks for watching. I'm all about becoming a better developer, so that me and you, we can become developers. If you like what you see or what you've heard or you are learning, please subscribe.